welcome back, tankers of Blitz Universe. We are continuing our series of Tier 9 medium reviews with the second German medium, the one that was first in the game prior to the PTA. This is the E50. As far as mediums go, one thing I'd like to highlight is that this tank is not a real medium in my opinion. There are heavy tanks in the game that aren't really heavies, called heaviums. They can perform the role of medium tanks a bit. They are mobile, but they have big guns, thick frontal armor. This tank isn't a true medium in that regard. It's mobile, but it's big. It's the heaviest in the game. And in that regard, you could call this one a heavium as well. It's got a good weapon on top of it, a 10.5 centimeter gun that bounces a few shots of an IS-8 frontally using AP, but good penetration numbers. Not the best in the tier, but good nonetheless. And like said, it is by all means a mobile tank. It's not as mobile as the PTA. We'll get to that later when we get the usual comparison stats and numbers chart. But it can do a lot of things pretty well, and of course that big weight also gives you the opportunity to really, if needed, ram people. First game we have here is a full one on Fort Despair. Supremacy game. As you can see, we've managed to capture base B, calling negative to the T-30, and we are signaling to attack this RU because we could hopefully save our ISU in that regard. We're not capturing base A, but we are rolling into that RU. We are switching to high explosive ammunition, or at least we wanted to. Again, a bit of overkill on this on an RU. We had one in the earlier Supremacy video where I shot an RU with APCR as well. Might be a problem with the small screen, but I really don't know how to play on a tablet. Those devices are just too big for my hands. I don't know how to hold them. I'm used to a phone, and I probably will never play something else again. I've tried a few games on a Win 10 laptop as well. It works, but I need far too much time to control the settings, the vehicle, etc, etc. In the meantime, we are one tank down on Fort Despair, but we are one base up, and that is a good thing. We have a tank at the back, as you can see, good situational awareness by us, so we are trying to kill that ISU over here. We get a slightly low roll, really 34 points on him, and he gets finished off by one of our teammates. Rolling in now on the Indian Panzer, isolating targets one by one at M103. I don't want to get into a dogfight with him because he's got way too much hit points to deal with. That IS-8 is a lower on health, so can we avoid getting shot by the M103? We can't, but we can track this IS, ram into him, get 161 points done, and that's a one shot for sure. And because the 30 shoots the IS-6, this is a one shot as well. Thank you. And at least just the M103 there, and now I would want to get into a dogfight with him. Normally that's not the best idea, but there's an Indian Panzer over there, there's an E50 at just about a one shot to him, maybe a bit more if he gets a low roll. And I can shoot him once and then ram into him for a whopping 24 hit points, giving us a pools middle. We were like 10 feet away from a Resenii on Tier 9. But then again, this was on a CC account, so in that regard might be a good thing. 2.5k damage, first class, top gun, pulse, medal, and credits. Yeah, they have bled out because we've used quite some APCR. 40 shots fired, 11 penetrations, good accuracy on that regard. So let's dive into stats and numbers. Here we go, the E50, biggest number of hit points in the game as far as Tier 9 mediums are concerned, as you can see. Traverse speed is a bit meh, not too good. Damage per minute, right in the middle, not good, not excellent, but the accuracy of the gun is, and of course you have that very heavy tank, which has a 990 horsepower engine. Power to weight ratio isn't very good. But like I said before, it is a mobile tank. Just look as it goes around on the battlefield here on Falls Creek. if you manage to get up to speed, you can get to that 60 km top speed that it can get to. And then it becomes a very, very useful tank. The T-54 dies back just in time for us not to ram him very hard, but you can see we gently touch him and we get 45 points off of him, trying to let him shoot off frontal armor or on the side, slightly side scraping. This was the second game I did on the tank and I had to get used to the traverse speed. I should have just traversed on the spot, keeping that front plate angle, because a stock T-54 really isn't a threat to the E50. Getting a bit of damage, distance in to get some damage in, bumping into him again. Only a very slight bump, but 74 hit points off, and that's one more shot done, killing the T-54. What you will want to avoid, and that's basically in any tank, but especially in a heavy, medium, a heavier-ish tank like the E50, is stay out of the water. You can see the T-54 already has problems traversing, but you have to keep the weight in mind. I'm a heavy tank and just look at it. Oh my god, it's so slow. Yes, Leopard, wise of you, move of you not to dive into me. I have to expose part of the tank now. Wanted to ram the PTA really, do shoot him again, but then I got shot from the right as well. Should have side scraped off, maybe back off even a bit more. Leopard PTA kills me, but you have to keep that in mind. That said, the tank can side scrape because it's got good overall all-round armor, 80mm, 80mm, 80mm. We don't manage to penetrate the IS-8, but by a bit of wiggling, well, here we can get him to shoot our tracks, we track him into place and we find targets elsewhere. And that front plate, it's quite good. Is that an angle? It's thick, and if you can drive around like this a bit and work the edges of hills, point the turret over the side, you can reliably bounce tortoise shots, IS-8 shots, and that's something you have to get into your skill set as well. The gun is good, very accurate as you can see, although we only stained them, that's a bit unfortunate. We can get another shot in over here. Tortoise moves back, and this is what you can do in the tank. Use that frontal armor. I got shot early in the game in this one on False Creek by an Object 704 to my right, and he bounces one of my front. Thank you. Periscope damage, blah blah, all well and good. But a 704 has to reload, so I can safely move in the Jagdtanker. He bounces another one and another one, and we just can't finish him off. You can see I'm already driving backwards because 704 over there. Parking the tank again up here, turning the tank to get the hull on a flat angle, on flat ground, so we can shoot over the side. Object 704 misses, we bait a shot out of him. We track him into place over here, roll back into cover, get a bounce from the Centurion in a second. There we go, they are capturing base C, all well and good, but we managed to hold the line over here pretty well. Getting a steel wall in a medium tank, and that's what the A50 can do. Upwards, onwards and upwards, ram compilation. Look at this, T-44. Oh yes, it was held on, but it was a pretty nice ram into the side of a Centurion 1. Here we go, 206, and it wasn't even at full speed. The Leopard over here, we slightly miss him, but look, the tank is so heavy. 237 horsepower hit points off of him by just hugging him slightly. Type 61, this one is a bit bigger. There we go. Kaboom! 485. One shot into him. There we go. We're gonna win this game anyway as well. And a small hugging for 76. Finish him off. And here's the big one, the Leopard. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Boom! 1047 into him. Another 72 points hugging and a shot into him to finish him off. To finish off the review, 2 full games on Winter Melanovka, the first one, and on Canyon, the second one. And here we go again. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Ram kill coming up. At this moment, are you new? Get fucked up. 994. Yes, I checked that. Shot I did. He was already gone in the post game stats. 994 from just ramming a tank. Why I would have to lose 300 as well is beyond my imagination, really, because of the thick frontal plate. But that said, the E50 can do a bit of damage in terms of ramming people. It's not something you should do all the time, because some of the characteristics in the game have changed in that regard. If you ram people, you will damage yourself as well. But if you can whack it into the side of those light armor tanks, of a waffle tractor maybe, or a grill, or those types of tanks with very bad armor. Ooh, this is a nice shot. Thank you, PTA. We're gonna shoot the E75. No, the KV5 catches the shot. No, we're gonna shoot another tank. No, we're gonna shoot the E75 anyway. We're gonna shoot the E75 again. No, the waffle catches it. Very, very funny. They were thinking they could mop up, but we were already on their back. There we go. One shot into the T54. Turn back. Drive back. Get some speed. Hello, T54. Meet me. Meet Heinz. Need some ketchup. We're gonna ram you. 176, that's easy. Boom. 4 on 1, IS3, one shot into him, side scraping off of here, using the T54 for cover. E75 has to shoot another tank so we can shoot him again. There we go. Hello, IS3. As we move along, one shot into you. We don't have to ram you, thank you. But can we ram the KV5? No, we don't have to ram the KV5 because he gets shot early and we can shoot him again. There we go. 5 kills again. We get a Pools medal in this review. We get a Redley in this review, and this leads us up to the last game on Canyon. We're gonna see a bit of everything except for ramming tanks, and this is also a small, well, let's say teaser preview thingy of a full Canyon map guide coming up in hopefully a few days. I might be able to finish it before the end of 2016, but please don't hold me to it. That said, this part of the map, this side of the map, is the best in my opinion. It's supremacy, so we want to capture a base, and the Reds have a few heavies, more than us at least. So I'd like to go up over here, be quicker than the rest, and at least get that base running. Trying to set up for a small side scrape to the left, trying to not get shot from the right. There is no one at base B, there's no one at base C, so that's all well and good. Spotting across over there, there's an AT-15. Thank you, quick shot through the girders of the bridge. Using rocks for cover again. This shot goes nowhere, we can't shoot him yet. This shot goes nowhere. I don't know what happened really, but hey ho. And just taking our time, shooting the cupola of the AT-15. 1 kill, and we get a bounce from the front plate, as you can see. Using the mobility, we're going into the middle. And I think this tank is one for the players that have good map knowledge. You don't have to use that excellent map knowledge like you really need to do in the PTA or in one of the lightly armored tanks. But this is one for the players who do want to brawl a bit, do want to shoot a bit, do want to snipe a bit, but you have to use good map awareness, because you have to get yourself into positions where you can snipe along, and of course take a look at what's happening, because you can see that M103 moving in. And I can see the minimap. Bounce again from the IS-8, thank you. He is moving in, we can shoot his Panther, there we go. Taking a look at the M103, he's moving in, he's dropped off the radar but I know where he is. Can we shoot the Panther again? That one goes on his tracks, that is unfortunate. Quick one into the E75 and then rolling back because M103 just a tad too late. But we've got the hit points, we've got the accuracy, and above all we've got the rate of fire to finish him off early. The Panther E50 has been buffed in terms of rate of fire. It had a lower rate of fire a few patches ago, and having this rate of fire makes it a viable option in terms of a medium. Like I said, this is one for the players that do want to do a bit of sniping. Gary Slag, one of my clanmates in Emperor's Clan, he managed to aced this tank on game number 13, and he was in big joy, very happy with it. But it was a good game from him, and that goes to show that this tank can perform in tier 9 as well. And because he did 4k damage, I think. This game is pretty good as well, 3.9, 3.8. We're gonna see it at the end in about half a minute. And like I said, the PTA is not for inexperienced players, neither is the E50 in terms of the mobility, because it kind of lacks the power to weight ratio. But it has the armor to hold up, it has got good gun stats, and it can be a useful option if you want to do another medium, a medium line really. Mastery game, 3.7k damage, as you can see, 1390 XP, top of the list. And there you have it, E50 review. I hope you will enjoy this all. I wish you all a happy 2017. Should I not see you before the end of 2016. Cheers, happy tanking.